Good morning. Happy Thursday, November 26th, friends. It's 10:17 a.m. here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, East Coast, Atlantic Canada. My name is Peter G. Licensed realtor, property owner, management owner here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So I'm involved in real estate, but what I actually do is I help solve other people's problems, right? Yep. And how do I do that? I do that by connecting those people to other people, or to those people to ideas. So what I'm recording today is in regards to the news that was dropped yesterday during the update for COVID-19 in the afternoon on Wednesday, November 25th, in regards to residential cap, increase rents, restrictions placed upon landlords in response to COVID-19 shutdown and the increase of cases here and happening in Halifax. So why are we doing a recording? Why are we talking about this? Because it's a hot topic, plain and simple. The housing market in Halifax has been insane for several months now. Vacancy rates, for those of you that don't know, have been flirting and in around 1% in the majority of Halifax, Dartmouth, HRM. And to give context to what 1% means, it means that on average, if you have 100 units or 100 rentals or 100 tenants, you will have one vacancy. It means 99 of them are filled. Same numbers apply. If you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, it is a percentage. And this is the lowest that it's been in quite some time, if ever, from depending on who you're asking or what websites you're visiting. So, topic of discussion. Is there three sides to every story? Yes, there is. What are the three sides? There's his side, her side, and then there's the truth. But in this case, really, there's only two sides. There's the tenant and there's the landlord. So, I want to get your guys' opinion on what you think is correct. Has the government the restriction of putting a 2% cap on any increases from now until February of 2021 reasonable? Is it fair? Is it helpful? What do you guys think? So I'll give some context right now. What they announced yesterday is that any increase notifications sent from landlords or property management companies or anyone that owns and operates doors, houses, and gives rentals to other people, it was said that they are not allowed to increase rent by more than 2% of what those tenants are currently paying. And they retroactively went back as far as saying September 1st onward, those rents cannot be increased by more than 2%. So what landlords have to do is any increased letters that were sent September 1st onward for any months that would impact this January, February, March, April going forward, they have to go back and update what 2% would be. A lot of tenants are happy about this. The housing market in Halifax has been insane. There's been indication of units going up as much as $600 a month, $500 a month, $400 a month, $1,000 a month, so on and so forth. I don't know which of these are true. I don't know which of these are not true. But there are a lot of tenants that are happy with this. But I would love to know your guys' opinion, if you have them. Was it the right move to put a cap and say you can't increase your rent by 2%, anything more than 2%? And we're going to go back retroactively and say even those people that have already been informed of their increase to come, you now have to change that if you were charging more than 2%. So here's where the interesting aspect, or I guess the other side of the coin, comes from. So from a landlord's perspective or a property manager's perspective when it comes to these. So some of the last names that you might hear in this realm: Alex Halef, president of BANC Bank Properties, the lovely family of the Metledges and a lot of their properties, the Lowen family and some of their properties, and of course, if we're talking Fairview, Ferris and their families. And a lot of them, or their stance or their perspective, is, I'm sure, empathetic to what's happening to tenants, understanding the realities of what's happening to tenants, yet also believe that simply capping the rate of which you can increase rent is not solely the proper answer. Right? Questions that are arisen is, how do you cap insurance rates? How do you cap property tax rates? How do you cap the expenses that it takes to run and manage apartment buildings and their complexes? And the truth is, I don't think you can. Which means those expenses for those individuals that I named and plenty others that are in that arena may be in trouble. They may not be. If any of you have a crystal ball, I'm happy to give it a rub and show me what shows up on the other side of this. But those are the points, those are the sides. Cap of 2% increase on your tenants. Anything more than that, you are not allowed to do. Education, any notifications that went out from August 30th or prior, those rents will stand true. Those formal communication pieces will remain intact. Anything from September 1st onward, you cannot go more than 2%. Love to know what you guys think about it. You can comment in the comments below. You can comment in the comments below. That doesn't sound correct. Write a comment below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Can you see both sides? Are you strongly opposed to one? Are you strongly for another? That's it. Peter G., influencer, entrepreneur, licensed realtor, property manager owner, future number one father, future Haligonian success story, future. Love you guys. Peace.